Hello! So, past John here, because I filmed quite a chunk of my video with no mic and then realised what a stupid idea that was. So, I'm just jumping in to just say, here's my unboxing. Apologies for the audio, and yeah, here you go. Dead silence.
Thankfully, none of you lot actually heard the torrent of expletives that came out of my mouth when I realised that mic wasn't turned on.
Okay, starting again. Take 3, maybe, I don't know. So, I got my store copy of Dead Silence box. It arrived yesterday. I was way too busy yesterday because we were having work done. Apologies for the lights, because again, they're right above me and I can't do anything about them. And I thought I'd do a real quick unboxing. So it's Dead Silence. Can't talk about RRP. Goes up for pre-order on Saturday. Hopefully my mic's working and people can hear me, as I'll be recording over the top of this. Obviously it's 2 to Kill Team box. There's no terrain in there, but it does have, obviously, the dossier, assembly guide, combined Kill Teams token sheet, but then campaign map pad and a campaign log pad. So we've got both transfer sheets, both of the data card packs, and then 7 operatives and a home beacon for the Tau, and 6 operatives for the Space Wolves. I did cheekily already open this because of the extreme amount of faffing that I did with the Blood Bowl box. And this will be quite a brief unboxing because time is short. So I will show those sprues off properly in a sec. Ah, look, I caught up where I was a second ago and I realised the mic was off. So, Tau sheet, I don't know if that's new. Tau players, you can probably answer that. But there is a transfer sheet for infantry. And then there's the newer Space Wolf one that came out when the Space Wolves came out a couple months back. So, chuck them over in my big stack of transfers. Obligatory bases and drone stands. Yummy drone stands. So, I'm not going to show too much that's in here. So I know I will get some DMs of people saying, can you take pictures of all of the stuff that's in that book, please? I'd really like to know what so-and-so is. That's not going to happen. So there you go. That's as far as you're seeing it. I might look at it off screen quickly and give you a little bit of info. This I think I can look at, so we might have a look at that. And then tokens and cards are in there. There's also a pad of paper with a bunch of little hexagon tiles. That's as much as you're seeing of that for the campaign. I haven't even read how the campaign works. That would involve me doing some research, which is something I don't do. And then we'll get rid of that box. So I'll quickly show off the sprues. Let's go down. We'll see where we're facing. Ugh. Right. Hopefully these will stay in focus. And hopefully the playmat that I'm currently leaning on isn't going to be too busy. So Tau kit. I don't know enough about Tau to even identify what the hell most of these things are. So what I'm going to do is I will do a very, very slow looky look. I'll flip them over and then you guys can attempt to identify what the hell everything is. Because they look cool, but everything looks the same to me because I'm not a Tau player. But I am quite excited to build these because I've not done them. And I need to think about what colours they're going to be. And no, this will not be my first Hello Kitty paint job. So yeah, everything looks a very samey-sames. I don't know if there's much point in showing you the other side because it's obviously all of the little bits. But yeah, who knows? I have to build these. I literally can't judge these until I build them. But stealth suits have always been the one that I wanted to build the most from Tau, so that's going to be cool. Okay, that's just brew look. So I'm doing this quick because I've got stuff to do. Space Wolf one. This one I am actually, I think I'm quite excited for these because I did the whole Space Wolf army box. And there's some gubbins and bits and pieces on here that look really cool. I'm going to assume not much in the way of posability, but I can forgive it for kill team. Got the wolf, who I believe is a must you have to take. I believe it's a 1 or none, just a 1, no none option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 heads. I'm sure anyone who has the army box, or 9 heads, has the army box will have sparesies if they want to use others. There's a couple of little bits and pieces gubbin-wise on them. Without looking at the actual build instructions, I don't know what bits are going to go with what. I should have gone with a black backdrop to the 1 or 2 people that are going to whinge that they can't see these because I don't have a black backdrop. So sorry. Sorry for ruining your day. But I wanted to look at them properly. And I thought maybe you guys would too. Right. Space Force Bros. Okay. Don't know if they're well laid out or not. Now, I do want to quickly have a quick look, because the main thing here is I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. So I'm just going to say specialist and normie, because the infiltrator is a normie. So specialist, normie. Neutralizer, normie. Liberator, normie. And then designator. Lodestar, normie. Okay, so there's homing beacon, and then marker drone, gun drone. And you can build both of those. So I'd need to look at the actual composition. I might read the composition out without showing it, because I don't particularly want to get in trouble. This is the more interesting one for me, and it's the fact that it's pack leader or frost eye. Pack leader or frost eye. And I don't want to be negative, but it really bugs me when I've got the choice of 2. And it's not like, so there you go. So Hunter's a standard dude. Fang bearer or Hunter. Okay, happy with that. I'll probably just make a Fang bearer because I don't know enough. Gunner or Hunter. I'll probably make the Gunner. I mean, he's got a plasma gun. Rune Priest Scowled or Hunter. I'm going to make the Rune Priest. Trapmaster or Hunter. Again, going to make the Trapmaster. And then a Wolfie. So, why would they force that choice between the snipey dude and the pack leader? That's semi-annoying. And I am just going to really check. So, book's coming out. Book is not being shared with you guys. I will just say that Wolf Scouts Kill Team is 1 Fenrisian Wolf, and then 5 Scouts selected from the following list: Pack Leader, Fang Bearer, Frost Eye, Gunner, Trapmaster, Rune Priest, and Hunter. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even without the Hunter, there are 6 choices there. 1. So is this going to be a 2-box kill team? 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so you can build 5. So by the look of it, you're not making any Hunters unless they're good. And also then you're also having to choose between the Pack Leader and the Fang Bearer. So okie dokie. Might have to do some kit bash in there. They are Recon and Seek and Destroy, if anyone cares. And for the stealth suits, it's 1 XP 26 stealth battlesuit Shazri. I don't know how you say that. The leader dude. He can have a burst cannon or a fusion blaster. Then it's 1 marker drone, 1 gun drone, and then you can choose out of the 4 designator, infiltrator, liberator, lodestar, or neutralizer. Infiltrator being the standard operative. So you could technically make all 4 specialists out of the box and not bother with an infiltrator. Other than infiltrator operatives, your kill team can only include each operative in this list once. Your kill team can only include up to 2 fusion blasters. And it looks like each of the designator, infiltrator, liberator, lodestar, and neutralizer can have one of the following options: burst cannon fists or fusion blaster fists. Bearing in mind that you can only take up to 2 fusion blasters. And the infiltration and recon. That's all the information you're getting from me out of that rulebook. Only because I think that's probably pretty standard info. Anyway, that was a super quick one. I'm aware. I wasn't planning on doing it. I know this quality is probably going to be poop, but it is what it is. I can't show you any of the cards. I can't show you any of the rules. The build instructions, I think, will be fine. I don't think I will get shot for that. Can I show you the dossier? No, you can't see the dossier, and no, you can't see stats, because copyright stuffs, and I'll probably get blown away by G-dubs for doing that. So, no, soz. That is all you're getting to see. I'm sure it will end up getting leaked by somebody, but it won't be me. I wanted to open them up because I want to get them built. I want to get the Stealth Silks built, and maybe play a game on the weekend with them in the shop. Live for pre-order. How many axes are on what for the Space Wolves? That's a very specific question. 1 axe. 1 little axe to go on the side of a leg. That's it. 1 axe. Power sword. Staff. Knife. Oh no, 2 axes. Sorry, I'm lying. Tell you what, I'll hold that there for you a second. What, the axes? Ooh, you need questions. Let me have a look. That'll be my only thing I'm answering. Combat blade, combat blade, combat blade, power weapon, combat blade, combat blade. Interesting. I'll tell you what, I'll just have a look at the... I was just wondering if it was faction equipment. You can have faction equipment of frost weapons. Gives them the lethal 5-up weapon rule. 1 friendly scout pack leader's optive power weapon has a 4-up lethal rule. But there isn't actually a rule for axes. They're all just combat blade. Hope that answers your question. There are no others. I'll pop this here because I'm sure at some stage on Reddit someone's going to pop that on there. Wolf heads. Looking at the same thing I'm looking at. Space wolf heads, right, flip it a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 with a helmet. 9. 9 heads. Only 1 helmet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 9. 10 heads. 1 with a helmet. It's like, where's Wally? There's a wolf face. I think it's only 1 wolf face. You said wolf heads. I'm assuming you meant space wolf heads. But no, I can see a single wolf face. So I'm assuming he's the same size as the wolves that come with the thingies. So yes, I gathered that. Here you go. Ready? Let's see if we can get that to focus. If I put my finger here, by the way, my fingers are filthy because I've just been spraying stuff and I've cleaned them. But come on, you can do it. You can do it. It doesn't like it. The backdrop was a bad idea. But no, there are like 10. And some of them are pretty cool. A couple of old man ones. No problem. So I'll leave that there a second because I'm sure someone on Reddit will be like, "Bah, I'm going to take a picture of that." And then I'll take this one away. I'll chuck the tower one down. The tower one's really confusing because they all look exactly the same. Ooh, how many fusion blasters? I mean, you're only allowed 2. But saying that, 40k wise, that's a good question. Oh, well, I'll leave that there for you a second. And you may take a looky-loo yourself. So, fusion blasters and burst cannons. So, there's burst cannons are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 burst cannons there. That's fusion, isn't it? That's for the thingies. I'm assuming there's got to be 2 on here. That one, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like there's 2. Kill Team can only take 2 max. I'm going to assume that's a 40k thing as well. That's how it looks. And there's 2 drones on the spray. I don't know how different that is. The normal stealth suit box. Although saying that, the normal stealth suit box is really tiny, isn't it? So, yeah. I don't know. I've got to build them. I've also got to decide who's getting fusion blasters. I have no idea. I need to look at the stats. I'd love to be able to literally, like, man reads book the stats to you guys, but I literally can't. I'm not one of those guys that's in for spoilers. I'll show you sprues. And I mean, I'm not even showing what the campaign map is. So I'm going to be a bit useless for that sort of information. I will indeed. Oh, well, saying that, that's the first page. My camera's all up and it's going mental at the moment. But I don't think there's much in the way of interchangeables. Yeah, there you go. 2 and 5. If you want to go back and screenshot these things, I mean, I'm assuming I won't get shot, but who knows? Worst case scenario is I have to go back in and cut this bit out if G-Dubs comes and tells me off. Right, no more. That's it. I've got work to do. I've got manly work to do. I've got to chop things up and build a box for a frame and probably clean up all of the mess that I made when I was spraying just now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Anyone that's just joined, soz, you'll have to go back and rewatch it. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm not. No, magnets, no thank you. Not on that, that's tiny. I was saying that, if you do it, find my channel and then send me a link to it, because I wouldn't mind seeing that. Anywho's, I need to get off. I hope that was interesting or informative for you. I'm sure there'll be more and more leaky bits coming out during the week anyway, so. And then I'm sure someone on Man Reads book it on Saturday. So, thank you for watching. I think there's a whole bunch of other stuff that's out in the next few weeks, months and stuff like that I'm probably going to do in this. I think the Warhammer Quest will be my next one, I reckon. Will be my next unboxing. So, like, subscribe, all the other stuffs, and I'll catch you all a bit later. Boys.